Fine. If you observe the collection framework, we have seen a many list of interfaces and the classes, right? Let me show that diagram as well so that you come to know. So this is the diagrams, right? We have done this. So we have seen all the interfaces and the classes. So that iterable class, collections, array list, linked list. So the firstly, I just shortly wanted to introduce the things about all the classes and interface. The purpose of collection framework is to store different data and the object having a different storage structures. Okay, so we know the structure of array list, which is storing a data in continuous manner. We know the structure of linked list, which is storing a data plus a reference to the next which data should be get added. We know the structure, that is last in first out, LIFO manners. Okay, we know the structure of a queue, that is FIFO manner, first in first out. It do the operation at both the end. Stack will perform operation at only one end. Okay, in double queue, if you observe that it can remove data from start as well as in last. So these things, while working with a list and the queue and the stack, we observe that the all data are stored in an ordered manner, and it is allowing a duplicate data should be stored. But as soon as we start with the set interface, we'll come to know that the set is not allowing any duplicate data. And plus, there is one twist. The hash set. What is the problem with the hash set? And why we use the link hash set? Have you remember? Yes. What's the problem with the hash set? So that is an advantage, right? It is not allowing duplicate data. So it is an advantage. It's not a problem. No? Day after before we have taken that. Okay, let me tell about a tree. Tree sets. What is the difference between the hash set and tree sets? If it hash set is not allowing duplicate data, then tree set is also not allowing a duplicate data. What is the difference? There may be some difference, no? If you see that, what you can see that set interface, we have taken both the things. What exactly the difference we have observed in hash set and linked hash set? I have mentioned also. If you observe the programs, you'll come to know that no duplicate, no duplicate. But in set, there is no order is maintained. But in linked hash set, there is no duplicate as well as there is an order. Okay, remember that. And while writing a programs, also maintain that comment. If you see the set, there is no order is maintained. There's a red one. Sorry, the black one is what set A B C X Z K. See, there is a Z Z, then A B C K. But if you see this list, it is maintaining an order. Like Z is first, then A, then X, then B, K, and C. Okay. Only difference between the link hash set and hash link hash set is that link hash set maintain ordered as well as no duplicate, and set is only maintaining no duplicate data but no order is maintained. And the tree set is among, it is no duplicate maintaining order, and by default it is an ascending order also. By default it is a sorted one, right? Perfect. So these are all are the interfaces and the classes we have seen. All have a different structure, different feature to store data, access data, and all of the different features. Apart from this, there are one more interface or one more set is there, that is called hash map. Okay. So up to now, we have stored data in single ways. Only value we have stored. Okay. But now we have seen one topic that is called hash map. Hash map is like a dictionary in case of Python. If you remember the dictionary structure, that's storing a data in the form of key value pair. Okay. The same thing we have to implement, that is hash map. Okay. So let's understand the structure first. Hash map. It is same as a dictionary. So today we are going to learn about hash map. Hash map. The hash map store data in key and value pair. Key and the value. Okay. So based on key, we can store the value. So this is one kind of a need because in industry, for exchanging data, they have used JSON. Okay. So we'll discuss later on the JSON, what exactly the JSON is. While studying at web development and the JavaScripts, we will discuss about the JSON. So, but I just wanted to show you what exactly the JSON is. So JSON is a kind of data format which is used to exchange the data over the internet. It is almost the fastest way of data transformations. The You are using WhatsApp, you are using Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube's, anything. So the all application data is traveled in the form of JSON format. Okay. Within a single object, we can store a lack of data, lot of data we can store. Okay. And if you observe the structure of this, let me show you some other format. Let's see this application. See, if you observe the structure, it is also in the form of key and value, key and value, key and value. To store such a data, we need some data format. We need some storage. And for such a storage, the hash map is used. Okay. Up to now, we have stored the only types, that is called integer, string, and any kind we can store. But now stored data in the form of key value pair, we need some format, and the hash map will help out to store such a kind of format. Okay. And up to now, we have seen the method like add for adding data, right? And also we have seen some push for stack to add a data. For remove, we have seen the remove methods or also the pop methods. But now in the hash map, for adding data, there's a method is used called put. First store the key and then value, right? So this is the primary things you need to understand the structure of hash map. So let's go for the example. I will write hash map demo. Hash map demo. Within the main class only we can do the programs, right? So one second, just a second. So initial same thing structure we have to maintain. Just create a object, and instead of storing one data, we have to store two data. Like hash map. H is a capital H. Hash map. Hash map. Key and value. You can use a different structure as well. You can use a number, string, or integer number, anything. So doesn't matter. So let me use the roll number and the name. Okay, because suppose I'm storing my data. Suresh. Oh, not directly data. No, firstly store a type integer. I want to store integer plus string. Okay, this is a way. hm is equal to new hash. Sorry, new hash. Spelling integer. Int. So this is slightly a difference, but rest instead of for adding data, there is a method called put. 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 Add integer, then string. Suppose add my name slash hm dot put add it to suppose again add our name from Jyot, right? Spelling JY, is that correct? Spelling TH. RA from Jyot. Okay, fine. HM dot put. Let's say we are storing RV. Is that correct? Double A, right? Yeah, no problem. So like this, we can store a data. Let me store one more name called for as a attached one. Okay. Here, remember that in HashMap, you can't store a duplicate key, but value get be duplicate. Okay. Means in your classroom also you can observe there is a there are two students having the same name, but they are having different roll numbers. Okay. But there is no situation that there is same roll number and different names. So HashMap not allow duplicate key, but value should be get duplicated. Got it? Fine. So now this is a way. And for accessing data, there is a structure called what we have hm dot get. You have to pass here key. Key. So what is a key? For example, I pass that as a key as a two. Not index, na, remember it is a key. So at second key, what value is there? That is Brahmajot. So output should be printed as a Brahmajot. Okay. If I print the 3 as a key, so we'll get a different outputs. Right? Fine. Run this program. So where is the console? Is the console? Right, it's not a problem. So now thing is that how to print all the values? How should we print now? Okay. It is not as usual like you use the for loop and the pass index because we are not passing an index. We need such a loop where we can get all the keys. Okay. So for that, there is a for each loop that we have as the last time also we have done. So I want to store a data of string type, access a string, string, or no, or keys in the form of integers. So integer, integer I colon. So get all the data, we have to use that object, and there is a one function called a key set. So it means that get all the keys from this bundle. Sorry. it will provide all the keys from this HMs. Now simply print SYSO, sorry, SOSO, sysort. Now we have I. In I, we are getting all the values, or we are getting all the keys. If you simply print I, you will come to know the all the keys will get printed. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once we have a key, and the key should be anything, right? It's not like suppose 105, then 22, 305. Why I'm giving this? Because there is no such a kind of index position, anything. So let's check now. Got it? This is index. And the 3 is there is no value for 3. That's why we are not getting any value here. So once we have a key, we can also get the value. So let me print as a key we have here plus value how we can print. So there is a function to get a value, hm dot get hm dot get and what we have to pass, key, and all the key where we're getting in case of I, right? So in that way we can get the value as well as key. See, there is a key and the value, key and the value. Got it? So this is a kind of hash map that we are used. Okay. Even the things I told you, if you though you try to print same key and you are changing data here, suppose ABC. Now, if you observe the output, what we are getting ABC, not Brahmajut. Why? So that means what here is happening? It replacing the previous names. Okay. So remember that also. But if I store some different key here, and though I'm storing it 2 times the Brahmajut, now it will accept that Brahmajut for the twice because the key is difference. Value can be duplicate, but key must be difference. Okay. So let's check, is there any method to remove something? Remove, yeah. There is a remove option also there. And that is nothing but we have to pass index only. So let me pass as a 24. If I pass the 24, so this Brahmajut will be removed and only the 22 Brahmajut will be there. Right? So we can add a data while put method. We can remove the data by the remove functions and we can print all the key value like this. Okay. Even also you can store like tomorrow we'll do on some mini kind of programs. What we'll do where you know we'll do on some dynamic programs where user can add number of roll number and student names, and we will do on search methods. Let ask the user to enter his roll number, and based on roll number he will get his names. Okay, so that also we can do. So we'll do some mini programs to understand the structure of collection, how exactly we can solve a small programs. Okay, then our collection framework will be done. And after that, we'll start with some GUI programming. And that is quite interesting part. And there also we can spend a lot of time for this. Okay, so this is HashMap. You got it? Fine.